So yeah, I was walking on that Highway 422, and I know that this is the park. Like that's one is west, this is east, this is north. And because I saw it on the map, and I saw that path over there. I saw it from the road, so I thought it was a trail. I come in here, and even though I see a pickup truck, but over there it says authorized vehicles only, sewage plant. And then of course the you know, wonder of technology, I look at my phone where I am, and right here on the road it says authorized vehicles only, and then you follow the road over here, it says Moraine State Park sewage plant. But there's a little creek, so I'm on this what is it called? It's called North some kind of trail, North Trail, because yeah, this is the beginning of the park. You see this? And I might as well go there because I see over here there's North Country Trail right after the bridge. There should be a trail, right? Because that's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get in there, but you know, I don't want to break any rules. All right, let's check the settings on the camera. Oh yeah, and I want to, maybe now I'll do a test of picture settings. I wanted to do that, remember? So there's my baby over here. So 0 shots taken so far. So I'm shooting in JPEG. I like this bag. Think Tank. No, wait. Case Logic. I probably should put the phone back in the pocket there. I don't want to drop it because, you know. Okay, first we gotta move this from the... Okay. Now we're gonna start the camera. We're gonna activate VR on, normal mode, full MA. Okay, now I'll just hear, yeah, I'm in continuous high. Aperture priority, let's see, yeah, 5.6. Oh, they moved the ISO button. It used to be over here, now it's over here. Let's check my ISO. Yeah, auto ISO. But sometimes I don't trust this thing. Auto sensitivity on. Okay, maximum is whatever, I didn't change it. Minimum shutter speed auto. And I put minimum ISO at 500, so this will keep my shutter speed pretty fast. And so it's shutter priority. Alright, yeah, let's do this. Because these are the first pictures. Just want to do this kind of test so that I remember. So the first, you know, just change the settings. This is, you know, might as well, you have clouds, you have trees, you have the road, lots of color in here, right? And I'll just shoot oh, actually one thing I wanted to do is I need to adjust my this thing, the viewfinder. Oh, I think now it's good. All right, so this is wow, everything is what the heck, like yeah, I forgot that this is 300 millimeters, you know. No, this is no good. We better get to that little river over there. I need some space. I need some space because this test is not gonna work. I forgot how much it magnifies everything. And yeah, and for now I want to try the standard shutter button focusing. I just switch it to what did I switch it? I switch it to, yeah, AFA auto. Forget it. I think this camera is, 21st century. I think this should be okay. Distinguishing between a static object and a moving object, because if this AFA works, then you don't have to worry about, continuous or single servo. But if it doesn't work, if I see that I'm getting bad results with moving objects, then I'll just go back to back button focusing, because that one you're always ready, or just continuous. Even on a shutter button, continuous. Oh, I already see the sign for the trail. I think this is it. North Country Trail. I see this, but there's no... Yeah, you see that? Open to pedestrians, closed to motor vehicles. Actually, yeah, over here we can do this test, because there's that's a good distance over there. What? Jeez. Let's put single. Okay, so the first two were auto. Yeah, let's remove one so that I'm not confused. Okay, now we go in the menu, set standard. Okay. Now we go in the menu, set to neutral. I like the sound of the shutter on this one. Neutral. Now we go into vivid. I modified it a little bit, so I'm gonna unmodify it. Vivid. Okay. Now we go into monochrome. Wow. Nice colors out of this camera. I like them. Okay, now we go into portrait. Portrait. Oh, it's like soft, like it's supposed to, like, do for a picture of a person, right? And then landscape. Landscape. And what else is here? Oh, and flat. Yeah, flat is like Slovakia. Okay, I like landscape, and I like okay. Well, I think, normally what I do is I go... Oh, actually, wait a second. So this was spot metering, I think, because I forgot to change it. That's how I should usually. So normally I go into vivid, and I go +1, and then I just increase the sharpening a little bit, but it's already like +5, so I'm gonna leave it like this. So vivid +1, that's what we're shooting. And the metering is, now they moved the metering over here. See, the metering is spot. Alright. What the... Let's go find some wildlife. I hope it's not too big so that I have to run. And see, that's what I like about this stuff, this new hobby of mine. I stop at this truck stop, right, all the time, because I often go, south into Pennsylvania. I never even once thought about, going for a walk. It can be a bit scary, but I get this hefty camera. I think that's one of the reasons why they make them so heavy and big is that you can use them for self-defense. And I'm wearing my camo. I knew it. You see how many mosquitoes are here? But I sprayed myself with that anti-mosquito thing, industrial strength. Well, this is beautiful. I'm thinking actually of getting a folding bike. Okay, I see a small bird. That sounds like a woodpecker. No, that's not a bird, that's a leaf. And what's cool about this area is there's water everywhere, you know, and there's big birds that I really like. They like this kind of stuff, you know. Oh wow, look at that. That's a little squirrel. Do you see that thing that fell down? That's a little squirrel. It has that big nut in her mouth. It just climbed down. Not sure why I wasn't shooting. Oh yeah, it's a squirrel. I see a deer. But all I see is a tail. As they say in spy movies, I don't have a shot, but it's right probably about 100 meters away. I can see it. It's behind the brushes. Came to a clearing. There you go. So there's a road. So it's Four Seasons. Okay. Open to. See, that was 422. And then I went on this road and I followed this trail. Yeah, you're here. See? That's like a huge, it's Lake Arthur. Lake Arthur, and see this trail, where is it going? Well, the sun is from there. Okay, I got it. Over there's a boat launch. I saw that. So it's this way. So if I go on this one, I'll go like this. But it's again, it's going into the woods, you know. Well, there's a bicycle trailhead. I want to check out the lake over there. What? Let me go this way and see if I see some birds at least, right? That doe deer would be a nice catch, but I couldn't make it. I couldn't take the shot. That's I-79 in the distance. Huh. So a human being running down the road. So there's still humans here, which is good because I was getting a bit... Okay, native tree orchard, roger that. But I'm telling you, like, it helps to have the cell phone. It's amazing because Google Maps shows all the trails. You know, if you increase the... Wow, look at this. If you increase the magnification, you can see all the trails. I'm just curious why I don't see any wildlife, you know? Okay, I saw a deer. I saw that little bilka. There's the lake over there, but I cannot get there. That's a big pond. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's just like a rock or something, but that looks like a turtle. See, I can see the water, but it's all bushes in there. Oh wow, look at those. I have nothing better to do. Might as well shoot some. Wow, the histogram is good. So f5.6, 1/800th of a second. ISO what? 10,000? Jesus, it's dark in here. Well, I gotta have something, otherwise they want me back into the truck stop, right? But I think this is the end. So walking back, so quickly some first impressions from handling the camera. It's indeed, it's a bit lighter than 7200, and I cannot get used to that super fast 8 frames a second. It's such a big difference from 6 to 8. It doesn't seem like much, only 2 extra frames, but I just want to take single snapshot, single shot as you saw before, and the camera would do 2, you know, like very nice. And the focusing is fast because the way I set it up, it's the same way I had it on 7200. I put the focus delay to 0, so basically the camera refocuses immediately if you know, the object shifts. I find that works the best. I feel like taking a shot of this path over here. Should have blown. Why? Exposure's at 0. Well, that's better. See, Matrix does it better. Oh, that's a good shot. Okay, and this one I wanted to do. Okay, so 1/320th of a second, f5.6. But for animals, I'm gonna go back to spot metering. How you doing? Hi. Yeah, but it's behind a branch. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna uncouple my shutter. I see 2 vultures over there. They're too far. Now for those ones you need group focus, and I just switched it back to spot because I was having trouble with this bird. And also, so I switched to AFC, and I did switch back to back button focusing. And I'll give you one reason why it works well in wildlife photography. For example, that bird was sitting over there and it's behind the branch, right? And I have this group focus, but it's too big, and I'm not sure, I'm never sure which point, like this, you know, it's like this, right? So I put this one on the bird, and then this one slides on the branch, starts refocusing because it was set to AFA, right? And that's the thing with like I watched a video, one guy on YouTube, he says, oh, you don't have to do this back button focusing, it's old school, back when you didn't have enough focusing points, so you had to, you know, do this and then release the button and recompose. He says nowadays you just move the focus point, right? Because there's so many of them. Like on this one, yeah, it's enough. But that's one example. Like when I don't want the camera to keep refocusing, like I already focus on the bird, it's not going anywhere, right? But because I'm pressing the shutter, just ready to fire, the camera keeps like focusing on the branch, then on the bird, then to, you know, like when I have the back button focusing, I focus on the spot I want, I release it, and that's it. The camera doesn't bother me anymore, so now I can just wait for the right moment to press the shutter, you know. And another advantage, of course, is that I'm still not 100% certain that, yeah, that AFA mode would catch, you know, let's say you're photographing I don't know, a deer, right? And the deer is still grazing, eating grass, and you are in this AFA mode, and then all of a sudden it starts running, you know. Will this AFA mode be quick enough to switch to continuous tracking, or are you gonna lose the shot? Right, with this one you're basically always ready. As soon as it starts moving, well, if it's not moving, you know, I focus once, I release that button, right? I assign this AEL button, and actually, so as soon as it starts moving, I press it again and it starts following it. And one thing I don't understand, like the camera is $16.99 Canadian dollars, right? Why we cannot have a back button, like dedicated back button focusing like on Canon? Even 80D, Canon 80D, which is cheaper, has that, and of course Nikon D500, which is $1,000 more, has that. But I think it would be nice to have it somewhere here. I don't know. Okay, we got something. Nice colors, you know. What is 1/800th of a second, 3200 ISO. Wow. Yeah, this is still vivid, and I use spot metering. Yep, spot metering. Okay. Now this is nice. See, this lake is not that big, but they have boat tours here. That would be great. I'm on my way back. I saw something dark brown in the green over there, like 200 meters away. Took my camera out, thought it was a deer. False alarm. And then here I saw some fast flying birds, but again, when I got my camera out, they were gone. Very interesting area. Not too much wildlife, probably because there's so many people around here and there's the interstate here, right? It's very noisy. But I still enjoyed it. It's still, you know, out, you're breathing fresh air. And I like my new camera. The new weapon of Sergei Drachev photo. That's right at the truck stop. I got some rabbits or whatever they're called. And that little creek over there, I saw a heron. There was an opening as I was walking near the road, and it was deep down there, and there was a clearing and I could see it. But as soon as I lifted my camera, it flew away. I tried to find it, couldn't find it, so now I'm back to the truck stop. I'm gonna finish here. Sorry for limited amount of wildlife, but this was more like a test for the new camera, and all in all I like it much better than the 7200. So lighter, faster, better sensor, better processor, and I don't feel that 4 megabyte difference in the image quality. Like, at least from what I see on the back here, I'll have to take a closer look on the computer, but like the metering is better, right? It gets the exposure right more often than D7200, you know. And I didn't try yet, of course, the video function 4K. That will be done later. But all in all, I think it's a pretty worthy upgrade to D7200. Some people were saying that it's a bad thing that, you know, you only have one slot for the SD card, but you know, I used 52, 5300, 5500, they all had one slot. I don't know, and nowadays these cards are quite reliable, right? So you just carry an extra card in your pocket. I don't know what the big deal is, but of course I'm not shooting weddings, and animals are not gonna come over and say, hey, you took a picture, where is it? Your card went bad. So I'm not afraid of that. Actually, I'm afraid of them coming over to me, so I want to stay away. That's why I have this big lens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with me on this photo walk. Hopefully my next expeditions will be more fruitful. Where am I? Castle, White Castle, Deep Castle, somewhere in Pennsylvania. Sergey out.